Good evening, everyone. William here. Thanks for stopping by. I got something I want to talk to you about, and I think something some of you people should really realize how some of these politicians really think about the American people. And sometimes I begin to wonder just how or why they think what they do. Now, first of all, Ted Cruz tried to put a bill across, or amendment, which is FIL 21D10. Now, this bill is designed to protect public officials. Now, because they're under constant attacks, and we're talking about federal judges, we're talking about people like Gabby Gerford, we're talking about Judge Scalise. Rand Paul was attacked in his home. Now, my opinion to this is they should have the right to carry a firearm without question. They should have the right to defend themselves without question, even though they have plenty of security on hand. But sometimes what bothers me is that when they talk this way, you get people like Cory Booker and Mendez, who are extremely anti-gun in the state of New Jersey, want to jump on board on this. And that kind of irked me to that point, because I'm saying to myself, yes, you people in Washington need the right to defend yourselves because of all the harassment and all the things you get from the other side, who creates this mess by different means and ways. Now, again, you should have the right to defend yourselves, right? Let's look at the American people now, and I'm going to skip to this. Back in, I'll read this carefully here, back in January 3rd, 2019, Senator Representative Richard Hudson, Republican, North Carolina 8th District, adopted a bill, reciprocity, which is H.R. 38. What got me into this mess is that they had the Republicans held the Senate and the House. They couldn't get this thing passed. They could not do anything to get this thing, because it was a language issue, it was that issue, it was, well, we're going on break. It always some type of excuse why they couldn't get this bill across. But now yet, they want to push to get this FIL 21D10. If they had the votes, they would have done it right there. Get it right through the Congress, right? Now, I understand they want to protect themselves. But let's step back from this a little bit. A lot of these problems are started by these politicians up in Washington, D.C. I'm not saying Ted Cruz did anything. But if you read the language of some of these Democrats and Rhino Republicans, they created a lot of trouble. Racial theory, white supremacy, you name it. They blame the American public for everything. From the fuel problems to, God, Lord knows, the food chain, you name it, we're it. And then why people get mad. Why people get teed off. Then it's the fuel crisis. And now we're sitting right down in the middle of an economical nightmare, brought on by these people in politics, right? So yes, I understand these people want to defend themselves, and they got a right to do so. But you need to think too of what you've done. You people started these troubles that you brought on yourselves. Instead of trying to find ways to help the people, you did everything you could to find a way to screw the people. And I use the word openly. But you know, here's the thing. Another bill was just introduced and was submitted. This is what I find to be a joke. It's called the Stand Your Ground Law. Or bill. Stand Your Ground bill. Law, bill, however, I don't care how you want to look at it. That makes no sense. Completely makes no sense, especially in the state of New Jersey, where you don't have a right to defend yourself. You don't have a right to carry a firearm unless you show a necessary need, and that takes a lot of almost You gotta be on your hands and knees and you're dying before they even think about it. And lots of paperwork and a big long time to wait. So I want you people to see this. Standing ground bill is already there. I mean, it's just a common sense sort of thing. Somebody threatens you, you're going to stand up to them. You're going to say, look, leave me alone, I'm going to walk away. But if you persist, I want to use whatever actions necessary to defend myself. This is common sense. But now, we got to make a bill. That doesn't make sense, does it? Now, Carl Rittenhouse, yes, I understand they want to ride on his coattails for this. It shouldn't. But I think that's what they're trying to do here. When the actual reality is, yes, you want to do FIL 21D10 to defect yourselves or protect yourselves, and you got Cory Booker and Mendez, who Corbin White probably jump on it, and you have the most anti-gun people in the state of New Jersey. But they want to work on this bill to protect their own skins for when they run around and start lies and whatever mess they wish to do. And I guess a good thing will be the 2016. I guess the big thing will be how they completed this nonsense of impeachment of the President of the United States on false lies and stories. But that's something that Trump can deal with. I'm not here to defend Trump. I'm here to look at the people and say, look, these people don't really care much about you. They really don't. There are some good Republicans out there, just a small handful. There are some good Democrats out there, a very small handful. They don't ride the party lines. They ride what the Constitution says to them. Till then, keep your friends and families close, and don't be afraid to defend yourselves. And like, share, and subscribe. Catch you around.